What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, then welcome. If you've been around for a while, you're probably like, you look totally different right now because I haven't rocked curly hair in a hot minute, and this is what the video is going to be all about. It's going to be all about this hair right here. I filmed a whole video and I realized my microphone was off, so I had to come back and refilm my intro and my outro. I think this is the first time that it's ever happened to me, and it's the worst feeling ever. And it was a talk through and my microphone was off the entire time. So I'm gonna try to make the video work. I'll probably just talk about the product, the hair right now, and then I'll go ahead and just make the other part of the video like I sped up or something. I don't know. Point is, I'm sorry, it's a talk through, but I forgot to turn the microphone on, so it's gonna be like a voiceover. So I'm gonna talk about the hair now. But I was supposed to be doing like a mini review slash watch me, you know, style this hair. And the hair I'm wearing is from MyFirstWig. I've talked about MyFirstWig's hair before, and I did a review on them as well. And I'm gonna be doing reviews for their company for the next few months because I am collaborating with them. And so yeah, today I'm gonna be talking about this gorgeous curly hair. This is making me miss my naturally curly hair so much. But as far as the packaging, you get your wig in this black box right here. It says MyFirstWig, and it comes with everything. I mentioned this in my last review of them. It comes with everything that you need if you're a beginner with wigs, or if, you know, it's the first time you purchase a wig. So you get a wig cap. I use a black wig cap because this one's a little bit too yellow for, you know, my scalp. But you have a wig cap. You also get, this is the little information sheet. So my hair is the style MFC001G, and it is the silky texture, 20 inches, natural hair color. Cap size is a size 1. It's a glueless lace cap, and the lace color is light brown. So those are all the details on this hair. I will say that I dyed the hair. It was naturally like a deep chocolatey brown, but I wanted more of a brown black. You also, and this is my favorite part, you also get a pouch. And this is so helpful. If you've worn wigs before or extensions, you know how important it is to store and take care of your hair, or else it gets damaged and it gets knotted and it gets gross. So yeah, this is really, really helpful. Only thing I wish I had like a little hanger so I could hang all of my wigs, but it's totally fine. I use this to store it. And then you also get this bag that comes with a bunch of little stuff in there. So you get a comb, which is really helpful, especially if you have straight hair or a straight wig, and you can just kind of part your hair with this. And then it comes with 2 little clips like this in case you want to, you know, hold up your hair. And you get an instruction manual. You get a little stretchy headband part if you want to secure your wig a little bit more, which for me I kind of want to do because the front part of my wig is a little bit flappy. And then what else do you get? I think that's it. Oh no, you also get some bobby pins, and these bobby pins are actually really good. Like, they work better than the bobby pins that I usually go out and buy. But that's everything that you get in the box when you get a wig from MyFirstWig. So I mentioned the style number of this hair and the color and everything. Only thing I did to this hair, as you're gonna see in the video, is I trimmed it, and then I also added a little bit of oil. But the texture, I didn't add any curls to it. I didn't do twists, nothing. This is a natural texture and curl pattern of this wig. I do have a link for you guys to check out if you guys want to check out either this wig or MyFirstWig in general. All the details on this wig as far as like color, style, and everything is going to be down below, as well as the link and all kinds of other goodies about MyFirstWig and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the talk through part of this video. As I mentioned, I'm so sorry if it's off or if I'm talking and it doesn't go with what I'm saying in the voiceover. It's just my sound was off, and I'm going to try my best to make it work. I am so sorry. This has never happened to me, and I'm sure it's never gonna happen again because I'm gonna learn my lesson, and I'm gonna make sure that every single time I film, I check that my microphone is on. But I hope this video is still somewhat helpful. I just mainly wanted to come on here to show you guys this hair and what I did to it because, look at it. But yeah, let's just go ahead and just jump right into the second portion of this video. Alright, you guys, so this is how the wig looks when I first put it on. You can kind of see me messing with it, trying to figure out how I'm going to make it work. And you can see even from the side, before even trimming the hair, it looks really good. It looks like natural and stuff. So you can see here, I showed you guys how loose the cap is on me, and so to make it work, what I did was use a few clips, which you guys will see in a little bit. They're like those snap-on clips that I used to use when I was like a little girl. And I just used some black ones so that they would blend with my hair. I'm probably gonna end up sewing the little elastic strap that comes with the wig because it is just a little bit too loose. But once I do get the cap nice and tight, it does make the hairline look super natural. Once I finish kind of like messing with the wig and getting it how I want it, then I go ahead and move on to cutting and styling it. So first I put the wig kind of like on a side part because that is how I was planning to wear the wig, and I end up cutting the wig, or any wig that I cut it the way I'm gonna wear it. So if I'm gonna wear a side part, I make sure to do the side part before I cut the wig. If I'm gonna have a middle part, then I make sure to do a middle part before I cut the wig, just so I know exactly how it's gonna look and that there aren't any surprises after I cut the hair. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm just using some cutting shears and creating random layers throughout the hair. You can see I just kind of grab any section of hair that I feel like needs a little bit of trimming and I just trim it right off. But you can also see that when I trim the hair, I don't trim it straight across in a blunt straight line. I go downward to create a more natural layered look, if that makes any sense. And here I was talking about how you can see the difference on one side. You can see where I cut it, it looks a lot more voluminous and it has a lot more life. And then on the other side, it looks just kind of flat. And I recommend trimming any wig that you wear, whether it's straight or curly, because it just makes it look, again, a lot more natural and it gives it a lot more dimension. And then we're just doing the same exact thing to the other side, just trimming a few layers in it. You can do it as short or as long as you would like. As I was trimming my hair, the hair was getting bigger and a little bit fuller, and it was getting a little tiny bit more frizzy. So I did end up spraying it down with some water just to kind of tame it a little bit. And then later on, towards the end of the video, you're going to see that it does kind of get its shape and it maintains its shape without being too frizzy. I actually really don't mind frizziness when I would wear my natural hair. I loved when my hair was frizzy, but I just wanted to kind of calm it a little bit because I was still playing with the hair. And then I just use some hair oil. You can use really any oil that you want. You can use coconut oil. You can use a specific brand if you would like. And I just run that more towards the ends of the hair because that's where the hair usually gets a little bit more dry. After we put in the oil, that's pretty much it. I just finger combed it, made it a little bit more fluffy. I was playing with it and getting it exactly how I wanted it. And after I finished doing all that kind of stuff, it basically created the look that I got in the beginning, and then you'll see right now in the end of the video as well. So that is basically everything that I did to this wig to get it the way that it is now. It did like super air dry, and that's why it's like this puffy now and everything. And I was playing with it and I was lip singing on Snapchat, so it's a little bit frizzy now, but it's totally fine. I think it still looks cute. As far as like my final thoughts on the wig and everything. So the wig does kind of shed a little tiny bit, and it's because this hair is curly. I've had a curly wig before and that one also shed. It wasn't from my first wig, it was like just bundles, and I made my own wig and it did shed as well. So I think it's just really common when it comes to curly wigs because I didn't have any shedding when I tried the first wig from my first wig. I mainly trimmed this hair because I wanted to add a little bit more dimension to the hair, but I also trimmed it because the ends were a little bit tangly. Like if I were to go like this, my fingers would kind of get caught in there, and so trimming it really helped to get rid of any of those knots at the end of the hair. And then the only other downfall is the fact that the cap is a little bit too big for me, but I made it work. I added some clips on the side right here. I don't know if you guys saw that in the video, but I added some clips here, and then I colored the lace black with eyeshadow. That way you can't see it as much, but it is a little bit flappy. I don't know if you guys can see there. As far as the pros, I have so many pros about this hair. I'm obsessed with this hair. I am obsessed with this hair. The curl pattern, I've never ever had a wig or extensions or bundles with this curl pattern, and I absolutely am in love with it. I'm excited to rock this wig in the summertime. It makes me miss, like I mentioned, it makes me miss my naturally curly hair, like when I would wear it like this. It doesn't look like a wig at all. No matter what side you look at it from, it's very full, and it doesn't look like too shiny or anything. It's like the perfect amount of like sheen to the hair, and it's just The wig speaks for itself, okay? You guys can see it all here. It's a really nice wig. But those are pretty much like my little thoughts on the wig and everything like that. As I mentioned, I'm gonna have links below for MyFirstWig in case you're interested in checking them out. And that's pretty much all I have for this video. I love you guys so much. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all in my next video.